Clown Squad checking in. Final Fantasy 16, looks like we're going to be able to take off our makeup pretty soon because Audrey on Twitter has got some translation goodies for us from a interview earlier during a Near Reincarnation event that featured Yoshi P, the director and producer of Final Fantasy 14 and 16. Yosuke Saito, this guy right here, was able to squeeze some information out of Yoshi P, as he seems to be able to do. So Final Fantasy 16 news from Yoshi P during the Near Reincarnation stream. The trailer is done. So that means we'll finally be able to use different thumbnails, guys. Not the same 4 pictures that me and Night Sky Prince keep alternating between. I swear, anytime NSP uploads a video relating to Final Fantasy 16, I have to look at his thumbnail and be like, okay, he used this one, so now I have to use this one. And he probably does the same thing too, because we don't care if we copy each other, we're boys. But at the same time, I don't want to upload the same exact thumbnail he does, and he probably doesn't want to do the same thing to me. It's like it's a YouTuber thing, right? Trailer is done. Certain factors caused the announcements to be delayed, but it should drop soon. Soon? How soon? I have no fucking idea. 1 month from now is the Summer Games Fest, which is what, June 9th or June 10th is when it's supposed to have been, or around that time. Technically a summer event, but it's still taking place in spring. As we know, the next bit of Final Fantasy 16 news is supposed to be spring. To celebrate, you guys get yourselves some G Fuel, man. G Fuel, guys. Code BltzZ, G Fuel, right now. 5 products sold! Oh, let's go. Yo, shout outs to the chat. You guys are insane, making numbers go up. Wow, look at the conversion percentage. We're almost at 1%. I'm getting sidetracked here. That was hype. Code BltzZ, G Fuel, you get 30% off this weekend. The trailer is done. Certain factors caused this announcement to be delayed. It should drop soon. Now, soon, I can't even think. It could be a PlayStation State of Play event. Thankfully, nothing dropped while I was away. I'm gonna be home for the next 2 months for the most part. Actually, no. Fuck, I'm leaving at the end of this month. God damn it, social life. But Final Fantasy 16, I imagine, probably might have a trailer drop this month, and then more information maybe during Summer Games Fest. Who knows? The dev team spent a long time polishing and debugging the game. The game is pretty much complete. Now, she said she made an error with this right here. The direct quote isn't "the game is pretty much complete." She actually said it right here. I'm seeing news sites running with my quote of "the game is pretty much complete" equals "game is done." That is not correct. I just localized Yoshida's quote, which is literally, "It's greatly taking shape." But I took the context from that plus Uniqlo's blurb. No big deal. Audrey's been a great source since 2019. She's been amazing. Great person to follow if you want to keep up to date with this stuff, because like I said, she wakes up early as shit so you don't have to, and keeps the information going for you all. Yoshi B also said that there was a Uniqlo t-shirt collab with the entire Final Fantasy series from 1 to 16, right? Since he's working on 16, he had to talk a bit about the game. Little did he know that what he said became somehow big news. Yeah, shout outs to me and all the other YouTubers out there kind of getting Yoshi P in trouble by saying he's announced some big information. No, he's just talking about t-shirts, man. And Insights says, you probably want to talk briefly, but it ended up becoming news of the progress. You wanted to talk about it briefly, but it ended up becoming news of the progress of the game. And then Yoshida says, the American marketing PR team got mad at him again. He was just minding his own business, working during the Golden Week. And he got a real cold email that was like, hey, did you really need to comment on the game? If you did, then we could have collected a bit more information. Like, what would you like to do? Can't catch a break, man. My man Yoshi P, he's just trying to live, bro. He's just trying to live, man. You guys truly made something special with Final Fantasy 16. Yoshi P says, but we're still working on it now. And he's like, God damn it, Saito. You can't believe I'm talking about Final Fantasy 16 here of all places. I can't answer properly. And he's like, no, I know where to draw the line. I know what I can ask. Don't worry about it. This guy's a troll. I love him. Protect this man, please. And with that, Square Enix is probably going to kick me out. Man, they're going to be really mad at me again. And of course, Yoshi P smells good today. Smells like Brute Cologne and cigarettes. Oh shit. She actually says she thinks her translation of Yoshi P's comments in the Uniqlo Final Fantasy 35th Anniversary magazine about Final Fantasy 16 might have inadvertently gotten him in trouble with the US PR team. Sorry about that. When I heard him say the line from the stream, I consolidated both info we got and quickly wrote pretty much complete, which it implies that yes, it is, but that does not mean the game is done. However, the trailer is complete. Trailer is complete, game is still being, polished and whatnot. So great information. That means within the next 2 months, we're going to be seeing some shit. And then the game itself more than likely can release this year. Because remember, he said that a lot of times he has stated that when he showcases the next new big information about the game, he does not want it to release too far away from that. So I could totally see him releasing some shit this month. A new trailer, more information about Final Fantasy 16. Then us actually getting the game sometime towards the end of this year. Who knows if that's going to be November or September. I don't see it being October because that's going to hurt Forspoken, which is also another Square Enix game. Adding this to the thread so that news sites don't write pretty much complete. Game is done. Tried to clarify this further to avoid people thinking the game is gold or something already. A game going gold means that it's pretty much, it's printed, right? It's printed on a disc. It's ready to go. It's ready to be distributed. That is not the case. That is not the case for Final Fantasy 16 at all. It's still being worked on. The trailer, however, is technically gold. The trailer is good to go. We don't want another Avengers on our hands. Avengers, Cyberpunk, and even Final Fantasy 15. Final Fantasy 15 released, and for the most part, it was okay, but it was pretty buggy. Make sure you get yourself some G Fuel, and make sure that you also hit that subscribe button, because only 30% of people that watch and love these videos are currently subscribed. We hit 50K, but we're not stopping there, man. We're trying to go to 100K. Will the recent selling of Square Enix studios affect the Final Fantasy games? That depends. I mean, they sold those with the sole intent of furthering their blockchain investments for NFTs and stuff. Basically, there was a big crash in like an NFT market, and it's not really looking good for Square. I don't think it's going to affect Final Fantasy, because 16 is already looking to be moving along pretty good. Final Fantasy 14 is in a good place. Final Fantasy 7 Remake has a lot of shit coming out. So I think as far as the Japanese stuff goes, when it comes to RPGs and Final Fantasy in general, I think they're good to go with that. I don't think it's going to hurt them too much in the long run. Too much at all, really. I think it's going to be smooth. And you ordered the Bahama Mama G Fuel. So this is you? Oh, thank you, Jose. This is you, man. You are my guy. Thank you. I appreciate that, bro. 5 products today, man. Yo, you guys are amazing.